when the glory comes.
If you know higher education, you know the name Dr. Douglas Baker. If you know student career success, you know the name Dr. Douglas Baker. And if you know Northern Illinois University, you know the name Dr. Douglas Baker. Dr. Douglas Baker is the 12th Chief Executive Officer of Northern Illinois University. This dedicated, strong, passionate leader is finishing his 4th academic term as president. Before his role as president, Dr. Baker was the provost and executive vice president of the University of Idaho for 8 years. This innovative pioneer guided the development, implementation, and revision of that institution's strategic plan during a period of fiscal challenges comparable to Northern Illinois universities. As of now, there is not a state budget for fiscal year 2018 due to budget difficulties in Illinois. However, Dr. Baker has sustained the university through program prioritization. I sat down with Dr. Baker in his office. We started off a conversation by him explaining to me how his roles at the University of Idaho prepared him to face the budget crisis at Northern Illinois University.
No, the whole state had gone through a decline, and when I got there had been a large budget reduction for all the state institutions, and the university had a significant deficit, and so we had to work through that issue, restructure a number of things in the institution, put in a new budgeting plan linked to a new strategic plan, so all those steps were in place.
Is that similar to what you're doing now?
It is. The difference there was that state every year did get a budget. There were budget cuts, but it did have a budget. I think both my teaching, research, and some consulting activities over the years have helped me think a lot about how large organizations, and particularly universities, work. And higher education is going through a series of revolutions actually right now. We're going through funding revolutions as state disinvest across the country in their public universities. We're going through technology revolutions that are obvious, I guess, to students, but also in the back offices as we think about our operating systems and how we manage the institution. We're going through kind of cultural transformations. Our student bodies are changing. Mm-hmm. So lots and lots of things are going on at the same time. And so you have to plan how the institution is going to address those issues. You have to organize the structure differently. Then you have to create a dynamic culture that's able to adapt to this increased speed of change. And then you need to be able to reward people and check back when things are operating well or not well and make adjustments. So I think my background helps me kind of think about the context of all this.
Yeah, definitely. I know that you love the outdoors, don't you?
I do. I partake in a lot of outdoor activities. This weekend we went down to the Afton Forest Preserve and went for a hike down there. If you haven't been down there, it's about 5-10 miles outside of town in a beautiful location. Go for a hike.
What city is that in?
It's out in the country. It's a county forest preserve.
Wow. So what kind of other things do you like to do outdoors?
Well, I'm a motorcyclist, so I like to tour on motorcycles. And last summer, my wife is also a rider, and we rode down and saw our daughter in Kentucky, where she is, and we like to tour. That's a fun activity for us. And hiking, camping, do some golf as well.
Golf, so I never actually golfed before.
And I don't do it very much anymore. I've kind of lost my swing with the lack of practice.
It takes a lot of patience, I hear.
It does take a lot of patience.
Yes.
So your family actually owns a cabin in the Chain Lakes in northern Idaho. Can you tell me some experiences about that, or is it what happens in Idaho stays in Idaho?
Oh no, it's a beautiful location. So oddly enough, the northern part of Idaho has a series of lakes, and they were formed during a great flood, a series of great floods, the Missoula floods, when the Inland Waterway came through the Rocky Mountains and kind of washed out all that area, all the way out to the Columbia River. And these lakes are beautiful lakes up in the mountains. And we have a small, humble cabin there. And we have kayaks and canoes. And so we and our kids like to tour around in the lakes and the rivers and those kayaks. And just a really relaxing time up there.
I bet. You have how many children?
Two daughters.
One of them actually is Robin. Is she currently going to the University of Idaho?
She's not. She graduated from the University of Idaho. She was in the honors program there. Did very well and had a focus on evolutionary biology and natural resources. And she's in graduate school now.
Wow, where is she? Well,
She-
of course you
yeah.
know.
She's in Kentucky at Murray State.
Wow, that's very interesting that she went to your former university. So how cool is it that you ride in a Italian Ducati?
Yeah.
You know, I think that's really cool.
So somebody pointed out to me that if you put an E on the front of Ducati and an ON on the end, it spells education. So Ducati's embedded in education. I thought that was kind of a tricky thing to see. It's a lot of fun. It's a great motorcycle, and in fact, when I moved here, I rode it from Idaho to DeKalb, and it was a great tour to see some of my old haunts where I used to work in the Midwest.
How long of a ride was that? Aren't you scared at first? Like, when did you start driving?
I started, I wasn't scared, and it was 2,300 miles.
Wow.
And I've been riding motorcycles since I was about 14.
How about if it rains? Like, is there like a hood to go over the?
Yeah, there's rain gear that you can put on.
Oh, like not over the motorcycle though, like a, protective.
Just like a bodysuit, rain gear.
Oh, you're brave.
No, it's easy to ride in the rain.
If it was stormy, you would just have to stop at a gas station or something, right?
You usually don't stop unless it's really windy or there's a lightning storm.
Wow. So fear never comes upon you, I see.
Riding motorcycles is actually a really relaxing thing for me to do. It's good just to get out and have time to yourself and be able to think and enjoy the scenery and meet new people.